Hi everyone. So today we're going to the capital of Malaysia, aka Kuala Lumpur, to find some Filipino and Macedonian food. This is very random, but I only do this for three reasons. First, I ran out of ideas of what I should vlog. Second, this is me being a capitalist and trying to get monetized by posting more stuff. Third, I happen to have friends from the Philippines and Macedonia, so this is kind of for them. First up, we came to this restaurant, Mabuhay Laguna. This has been one of the most well-known and best-rated Filipino restaurant in the nation for the longest of time. The evidence is the amount of Filipino patrons inside, and there's a karaoke in there, so they are all singing like a true blue Filipino, or so I've heard. For drinks, we ordered an iced lemon tea and an iced coffee. It's very sweet, but I'm not complaining since the food we're about to eat is very heavy. And it's not bad, it's just good old Southeast Asian sweet beverages. You know how most Southeast Asians are just one step away from diabetes? Next, we got this supposed to be dessert, halo halo. However, it was served before the main meal came out, so it gradually melts as we were busy eating the main courses. Anyways, it's your typical Southeast Asian shaved ice with various toppings, but I actually do like this better than the Malaysian ice kacang. Sorry Malaysia. I think part of it is because of the ube jam and the chunk of leche flan on it, which elevates the plain old shaved ice. Then we ordered a tapsilog. Tapsilog is a type of silog, which itself is a portmanteau of sinanga and itlog, which means garlic rice and fried egg. Tap means beef, so there are other types of meat to pair with as well. If you're wondering how it tastes like ayam masak kicap, the sweet soy sauce but with beef. I like this one. Filipinos really love meat, but we need fiber in our body, so we ordered a pinakbet. Pinakbet is a sort of mixed vegetable stew with shrimp paste, and again, usually with some type of protein in it. It tastes like the salted fish kailan for some reason. Then we have chicken adobo, which is undoubtedly the national dish of the Philippines. It's basically chicken cooked in vinegar and soy sauce. Again, kind of tastes like ayam masak kicap but with a slight tang to it. The sauce is really good, but the chicken is a bit tough. Now, let me present the goat of the day, pork sisig. This is one of the food that makes me want to go Anyways, sisig is made using pig's head. It was then seasoned by vinegar, salt and various spices, then served on a sizzling plate. This version have an egg and mayonnaise in it. I normally hate mayonnaise, but it's a great addition as the hot plate sort of turns the mayonnaise into this buttery goodness. The flavor is impeccable. There's this charred and smoky hint to it, but it's not overpowering as it's balanced out by the lime. And of course, I have to order some garlic rice to have this plethora of dishes on the table. Did I mention that Filipinos love rice? They love rice so much that they even have a UNESCO World Heritage Site dedicated to rice terrace. Overall, I think you guys are sleeping on Filipino cuisine. Like, curse those who make me think Filipino food is just balut. Filipino food is really diverse as they have 3 main island groups with 7,000 plus islands in total and influences from Chinese, Spanish and Americans. Coming back to the restaurant and the food, well, everything's great. It's not exactly that expensive too. The only thing is that karaoke, I can't record any sound in there because they are blasting the songs really loud. That's basically a mini American Idol there. Also, shout out to Jaymar for recommending me the dishes that I should order. We are really full from the first meal, so we decided to take a walk. That walk eventually turns into a 30 minutes walk from Museum Telecom to KLCC. So enjoy this short intermission. After that, we went to Station Berikutnya, TTDI, for the Ottoman KL, which is a restaurant specializing in Balkan cuisine, to try their Macedonian food. There's this saying, never ask a woman her age, a man his salary, and a Balkan what they think about their neighbors. Jokes aside, Balkans politics are really messy, so I'm not gonna go deep into it, but in terms of cuisine, the area is influenced by Mediterranean diet, the Ottoman and Turkish food culture, as well as Slavic culture. First, we ordered an orange nectar. I don't know what it is, but I think it might be just orange juice, and a mango mojito, which is nice and refreshing. But can I just mention that this restaurant ghosted me like twice when I was asking them stuff on WhatsApp, and they didn't even bother replying me. Just a small rant. Then we ordered a yaprak or sarma, depends on where you are. This is basically a stuffed vegetable roast. Traditionally, it can be made with grape leaves or cabbage leaves, and the fillings are usually mincemeat and or rice. I think it's good, but maybe it's the sauce. The sauce a bit sour for me. If you like those cabbage rolls, I think you would love this. Now, one of the highlight is called Achvar. It's basically a condiment made from eggplant and bell peppers. It tastes like the Malaysian sambal belacan, to be honest. The name actually came from the Turkish word hafyar that translates to caviar. It's believed that during the 1890s, caviar production became unsteady, so a bell pepper condiment was made to substitute instead. This dish, I think, is from Serbia, at least the sources I found. Please don't attack me. But Macedonian Ajvar are considered one of the best. Anyways, back to the food. Here, the Achvar is served with a grilled cheese. Honestly, it works. I mean, crunchy, crispy bread with gooey cheese and topped with a tangy, savory sauce. I mean, sign me up. Another great dish is the Macedonian beans or tafshe grafshe. I hope I didn't butcher it. You can think of it as baked beans, but a better version. It's piping hot and really rich in flavor from the paprika. I can see this as the ultimate comfort food, especially in the winters, even though there are no winters in Malaysia. This version is also really spicy, not sure if it's normal, but I do appreciate the heat. It's served with two very juicy beef sausage and some bread to dip in it. It's a really great dish. Don't believe me? Just look at my friend Jack. He's very dramatic. I believe it's the aftermath of getting rejected by Bollywood. Anyways, shout out to my another friend, Anastasija, for helping me in choosing what to order. Next thing on the menu is Sydney Janjechi Sevapi. I can't pronounce it. This is basically a soft mincemeat kebabs from Bosnia and Serbia. So yes, this isn't exactly a Macedonian dish, but the restaurant is not Macedonian as well. Maybe it's an indicator that Macedonians should come and open a restaurant only selling Macedonian food in Malaysia. Anyways, I don't particularly like this dish. It seems like it's just lamb cubes in a spicy tomato puree. The flavor didn't really enter the lamb at all, so it all tastes sort of boring to me. As for dessert, we ordered a Zandar baklava, which is a Bosnian style baklava. Baklava is quite famous throughout the Balkans and it's originally from Turkey. I really like baklava, but I do not like this version at all. The phyllo pastry layers are very thin and soggy, and the fillings are basically just walnuts. The sweetness came from the ice cream at the side, which sort of saved the day. To me, it kinda tastes like wet tissue wrapping a bunch of wet walnuts, to be honest. Overall, the food that I found really great happens to be the Macedonian ones, and I'm not saying this to appeal to my friend or my boss Tony, who's also a Macedonian. I think that gave me an idea to visit Macedonia on my own to see what's good. Back to the restaurant, everything's okay I guess, but the plating is so weird. Like, why do they have to put flowers on every dish? Do they own a florist or something? The food items are not really cheap either, and I hope it's not because of the fresh flowers on every plate.